morning, everyone, and welcome. This is the newspaper review coming to you from Carnival Radio. My name is Joseph Hoyigola. To begin the news this morning, here are the headlines. APC divided as A court returns pro-wiki lawmakers to assembly. Ten states battling with flooding, 21 others at risk, FG warns. Samoa agreement, Tinubu won't sign part detrimental to Nigeria, says federal government. Police rescue 5-year-old chained, served for 3 days by father. Kogi, stop intimidating INEC, judiciary, CSOs tell politicians. Now, the news in details. The Court of Appeal, Abuja Division, on Thursday dismissed the ex parte order issued on May 10, 2024 by the Rivers State High Court, Port Harcourt, which barred Martin Amewowa from parading himself as the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly. The court also dismissed the decision of the State High Court stopping the 24 members of the Assembly loyal to ex-Rivers Governor Nyesom Wike from accessing the complex or carrying out any legislative assignment in the name of the Rivers State House of Assembly. A 3-man panel led by Justice Jimmy Olukayode Bada, in its judgment, upheld the appeal filed by factional Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, Martins, and 24 orders against the Speaker Victor Okojumbo and 2 others. The State High Court had banned the pro-wiki lawmakers from the Assembly based on suits seeking to declare their seats vacant on the basis that they defeated from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressives Congress. The Martins-led lawmakers had in December 2023 announced their defection from the PDP to the APC amid the political rift between Wike and incumbent Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara. On Thursday, the APC in Rivers State was divided over the appellate court verdict reinstating the pro-wiki lawmakers to the Assembly. For more details, please visit Punch newspaper. APC divided as A court returns pro-wiki lawmakers to Assembly. In the meantime, the Minister of Information, Mohammed Idris, has assured Nigerians that President Bola Tinubu will not enter into any international agreement that will be detrimental to the country's interest. In a press statement on Thursday, the minister admitted that Nigeria recently signed an international agreement, the Samoa Agreement, at the Organization of African, Caribbean and Pacific States Secretariat in Brussels, Belgium, noting that the partnership agreement is between the EU and its member states on one hand and the members of the OACPS on the other. The newsmen have reported that the agreement reportedly has some clauses that compel underdeveloped and developing nations to support the agitation by the lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender community for recognition as a condition for getting financial and other support from advanced societies. Named after the Pacific island Samoa, where it was signed, the agreement is gradually gaining traction despite opposition by many countries that cherish Islamic and Christianity values in addition to the sensitivity of their cultures. Reacting to the report, the Minister of Information said Nigerians' endorsement was accompanied by a statement of declaration dated 26 June 2024, clarifying its understanding and context of the agreement within its jurisdiction to the effect that any provision that is inconsistent with the laws of Nigeria shall be invalid. It is necessary to assure Nigerians that the President Bola Tinubu administration, being a rule-based government, will not enter into any international agreement that will be detrimental to the interests of the country and its citizens. According to the minister, the negotiation on the agreement started in 2018 on the sidelines of the 73rd United Nations General Assembly, saying that was signed in Apia, Samoa on November 15, 2018 by all 27 EU member states and 47 of the 79 OACPS member states. Of course, the Samoa Agreement is nothing but a vital legal framework for cooperation between the OACPS and the European Union to promote sustainable development, fight climate change and its effects, generate investment opportunities, and foster collaboration among OACPS member states at the international stage. For more details, please visit Punch newspaper. Samoa Agreement. Tinubu won't sign part detrimental to Nigeria, says federal government. Meanwhile, the federal government on Thursday said no fewer than 10 states and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, had earlier experienced various degrees of flooding or recorded casualties as rains intensified. The Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Professor Joseph, who dropped the red alert during a press briefing in Abuja, warned that 21 more states might suffer flooding. He stated this against the background of the Wednesday downpour, which granted business and commercial activities in Lagos and Ogun states. The resulting flooding brought down a two-story building in the Mushin area of Lagos and overwhelmed residents where people could not attend schools in parts of the state. Also, a pupil was swept away by the flooding in Ketu area of Lagos. Otsef explained that the annual flooding outlook by the Nigerian Hydrological Services Agency released in April had predicted that 148 local government areas in 31 states fell within the high flood risk areas. The affected states include Adamawa, Akwa Ibom, Anambra, Bauchi, Bayelsa, Benue, Borno, Cross River State, Delta, Ebonyi, Edo, Lagos, Nasarawa, Niger, Ogun, Kano, Kaduna, Katsina, and Kebbi. Others are Ondo State, Oyo, Plateau State, Rivers State, Sokoto State, Taraba State, and Yobe State. The minister warned that cholera might spread further in Nigeria due to flooding. For more details, please visit Punch newspaper. 10 states battling flooding, 21 others at risk. Federal government warns. In another development, a coalition of civil society organizations, CSOs, has called on politicians to exercise restraint in their criticism, intimidation, and harassment of the country's electoral body, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. The coalition, during a peaceful protest led by the convener, Dr. Wisdom Ohalete, at the headquarters of the INEC in Abuja on Thursday, also expressed worry over the orgy of needless harassment of the judiciary by politician actors, noting that it has undermined the sanctity of the nation's electoral system and the independence of the judiciary. The coalition staged the protest in response to one led by a group which called itself Concerned Kogi Citizen Forum, where it told the National Assembly that the bimodal voter accreditation system, BVAS, of the INEC was the problem of the country, and that professionals were being used to rig election and to stop being appointed as returning officers. Dr. Halete, while expressing disappointment with the avalanche of attacks on the electoral umpire, said politicians must imbibe the spirit of sportsmanship and stop launching attacks on the nation's institutions over their rejection by the electorate at the grassroots. For more details, please visit the Nation newspaper. Oyo State. Stop intimidating INEC judiciary, CSOs tell politicians. In another news, operatives of the Bauchi Police Command have rescued a 5-year-old boy who was found chained by his father and starved for 3 days. The rescue came after a tip-off from concerned neighbors in the Gwalaga Mayaka area in the Bauchi Metropolis. The police got wind of the child abuse on July 3, 2024, with the ward head of Gwalagan Mayaka area of Bauchi reported that they received information from a Good Samaritan, a resident, who revealed that his wife Amina, not real name, had informed him that she saw a 5-year-old boy of their neighbor tied with a chain inside a room situated at the same address. Amina promptly checked on the boy to confirm his condition and found him lying unconscious tied with a chain. Spokesman of the command, SP Ahmed Mohammed Akil, referring the statement made available to journalists in Bauchi on Friday, that on receipt of the information, a team of detectives led by CLP Mubarak S. Baba, DPO D Division Dustin Tashin, moved to the scene and rescued the boy. The statement revealed that during an interview, the victim, who identified himself as Usani Abubakar, disclosed that he was maltreated by his biological father, Abubakar Nuhur, 50 years, aka Wanzama of Gwalaga Mayaka. The minor also revealed that he had been confined by his father, during which he went without food for 3 days. According to the statement, the State Commissioner of Police, CP Awa Musa Muhammad, immediately directed the Divisional Police Officer, DPO, to apprehend the offender for investigation and prosecution for the established offense. Wakil said during the investigation, the suspect, Abubakar, popularly known as Wazim, was arrested for the offense of child abuse. The defendants had claimed to have confined the minor in order to restrict him from stealing their neighbor's valuables and was advised to do so by a friend. The PPRO said the CP had directed DPO to transfer the case to the State Criminal Investigation Department, State CID, and directed the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of the department to discreetly investigate the matter and other motives surrounding the standard heart. For more details, please visit Daily Post newspaper. Police rescue 5-year-old chained, starved for 3 days by father. To end the newspaper review this morning, here is the recap of headlines. APC divided as a court returns pro-wiki lawmakers to assembly. 10 states battling flooding, 21 others at risk, federal government wants. Samoa agreement. Tinubu won't sign party detrimental to Nigerians, says federal government. Police rescue 5-year-old chained, starved for 3 days by father. Kogi, stop intimidating INEC. Judiciary, CSOs tell politicians. With that, we have come to the end of newspaper review on Carnival Radio. Thank you very much for listening. My name remains Joseph Hoykola. Good morning.